Dear students, today we are going to learn about a new topic of this group company, holding company having a number of subsidiaries. In previous cases, we have dealt with a holding company and a single subsidiary. In this case, we have a single holding company and more than one subsidiary company. So there will be some changes in case of capital profit, revenue profit, etc. because we are having more than one subsidiary, but there is no other change. Okay, so let's start this new topic. My dear students, I have shared this question into our Google Classroom. So you should thoroughly go through that question. You should understand each and every sentence because it is a bit confusing. After that, copy that question into your notebook. I should see that, okay? Okay, now coming to this question. A Limited is a company which acquires 10,000 shares of RAM Limited and the RAM Limited is having 16,000 shares. So the proportion is 5:3. And coming to next, RAM Limited is acquiring 9,000 shares among the 10,000 shares of Rahim Limited and the proportion will be 9:1. By the way, A Limited is the holding company of RAM Limited. RAM Limited is the subsidiary of A Limited. And the subsidiary of A Limited, which is RAM Limited, is the holding company of Rahim Limited. In that way, A Limited becomes the holding company of RAM Limited and Rahim Limited together. Or in short, you can say that RAM Limited and Rahim Limited are the subsidiaries of A Limited. But in this question, we are doing it separately and consolidating it. Okay. First of all, we are doing Rahim Limited's calculation because it is the subsidiary of RAM Limited and by that way it is becoming the subsidiary of A Limited too. Okay, for calculating capital profit, it is very easy because it is mentioned in the question that 40,000 rupees is a pre-acquisition profit. So we are directly taking that surplus account 40,000 as pre-acquisition profit and dividing the amount into the RAM Limited, which is the holding company of Rahim Limited, and to the minority, the proportion is 9:1. And coming to the revenue profit, in surplus account, we have 2,59,400 rupees, which is mentioned in the balance sheet. And we have to deduct the 40,000 rupees, which is the pre-acquisition profit. So you will get 2,19,400 and you should divide it into 9:1 proportion to holding company and subsidiary company. And coming to RAM Limited, which is the subsidiary of A Limited and holding company of Rahim Limited. Here we are calculating the proportion between A Limited and RAM Limited, that is 5:3. Okay. And then coming to capital profit, it is mentioned in the adjustment that pre-acquisition profit is 1,46,500 among that surplus account. So we are directly taking that amount and dividing it into the proportion of 5:3. So RAM Limited will get what is the amount of 54,938 and A Limited will get 91,562. In case of revenue profit of RAM Limited, the surplus account is 2,100,000. You should deduct the pre-acquisition profit of RAM Limited, which is 1,46,500. So you will get 53,600. And from the other cases, the difference in calculating revenue profit is that you should add the revenue profit of RAM Limited on Rahim Limited. So that's why we have done Rahim Limited first. Okay. The amount is 1,97,460 and you will get the total of 2,51,060. Then you should divide it in the proportion of 5:3. So A Limited is 1,56,912 and RAM Limited is 94,148. And coming to cost of control, we have to calculate both RAM Limited and Rahim Limited. So first we are calculating the amount paid to RAM Limited. It is 1,60,000 and we should deduct the face value of 1 lakh, so you will get 60,000, and the amount paid to Rahim is 1,50,000 rupees and you should deduct the face value 90,000, so you will get 60,000, and you should deduct the capital profit of both Ram Limited and Rahim Limited, which is 36,000 plus 91,562. So you will get 1,27,562, and here we are having a capital reserve of rupees 7,562. And while calculating minority interest, you should consider both the outsiders' shares of Ram Limited and Rahim Limited, which is 60,000 and 10,000 respectively, and sum total is 70,000 rupees. You should add the revenue profit of subsidiaries, which is Ram Limited and Rahim Limited together, and same as in case of the capital profit also, and you will get the total of 2,45,026. First item which you should take for calculating surplus account as profit and loss. It is 1,30,000 which is given in the balance sheet, and you should add the revenue profit of holding company 1,500,000 rupees, and you should deduct unrealized profit. For calculating unrealized profit, you should first identify the amount of stock which is purchased, and it is given in the question, and it is 12,000 rupees. And in the question it is defined as B Limited sells goods at 20% above cost. So cost, it is sold at the cost 20%. So 20 divided by 120, and you will get the answer 2,000 rupees, and the sum total is 2,28,500, and proposed dividend is not added to minority and surplus account because it is already included in the revenue profit. You may please look at slide number 3, revenue profit. For calculating surplus account, first of all you should take the surplus account of holding company. Our holding company is A Limited. The amount is 5,23,500, and you should add the revenue profit of A Limited, which is a holding company, and the amount is 1,56,912, and you will get the total of 6,80,412. Okay, and it is quite easy to draw this balance sheet. You don't have to worry about anything because you have already found each and everything which should be added in this balance sheet. So do it. In case of bills payable, we are adding the bills payable of both holding company and subsidiary company together and deducting the intercompany owing amounted to 5,000 rupees. And in case of creditors also, we are both adding holding companies and subsidiary companies creditors together and deducting 12,000 intercompany owing. And in case of investment, it is 90,000 rupees because 3,60,000 is the acquisition amount. And coming to stock, we are adding both the amounts of stock mentioned in holding company and subsidiary company, and also deducting 2,000 rupees, which is unrealized profit, which we have mentioned in the surplus account. And then next one is debtors. In case of debtors, we are taking the debtors of holding company together with subsidiary company and deducting the intercompany owings of rupees 12,000 rupees, and 10,000 is the amount of cash remitted. If you have any doubt, please go through that question. There is an adjustment regarding this statement. So, in case of debtors, we are deducting both intercompany owings and cash remitted. And coming to the bills receivable, same as bills payable, holding companies bills receivable plus subsidiary companies bills receivable, minus 5,000 rupees, which is intercompany bills. And the last one is cash. We are adding A Limited and B Limited cash together, and we are also adding the cash in transit, which will be coming to our company rupees 10,000 rupees, and the sum total is 75,000 rupees. And I think that you are clear with the question. If you have any doubt, please contact me and I should see this question's answer on your notebook as soon as possible. Thank you.